This episode was brought to you in part by LOOTCRATE and Loot Gaming. You can go to lootcrate.com/MrAeroHD right now and use the code AERO, that's AERO, at checkout and save 10% off your entire subscription. Link in the description below. What is going on, you guys? It's MrAeroHD here, back with another video. I understand the DLC is coming out today. There will be a build tomorrow and a build Friday. Depending on what comes out. It is 9:30 in the morning, so I haven't heard or seen anything about the DLC at all yet. So these two videos will be coming out today as normal. But yeah, hey guys, what's going on? Hello, my name's Aero. I'm very tired. But this is the E36 M3, and I always said I was going to do another one. And before you clamor and yell at me, there is a normal one that is going to be posted as well. Not in the video, but the tune will be posted on the storefront. I just figured, hey, yeah, I needed a car to build today, and I was like, what do I do? And I'm scrolling through, and I saw the E36, and I was like, well, I already did like a high horsepower V8 with the Horizon Edition. So, and if I did, I was gonna do another high horsepower, just leaving the regular stock motor in, which is a 3.2 liter inline six. I think it's the one that's swappable in almost everything, or in a lot of things, I should say. And I was like, well, I can either do that, which will basically make it almost exactly the same as the Horizon Edition, just, not have that extra lock, or we can do something a bit different for the video and make a drift missile. So this car has about 380 horsepower, I believe, street tires, and I love driving these things. I love driving these missile cars. They don't work everywhere. Like, they work at the parking lot where you don't need that much horsepower. If you take it out in like a high horsepower course, or like drift zones or whatever, you're gonna look like a big old Dumbo. But the chassis in this car is set up really well. I'm driving in the rain here just because it was raining. I was like, whatever, I'll set up my car in the rain. It's a missile car, so it works well in the rain, but it definitely works better in the dry. In the dry, you basically, for this long left-hand sweeper, you can just floor it, and it doesn't matter at all. It's really, really fun to drive in the dry, but I always like missile cars because they're a bit of a challenge. A lot of people are like, oh, more horsepower is more difficult. Okay, you have that opinion, that's fine, but honestly, taking as much horsepower out as you can, just to and still making it look good. Like, to me, this doesn't look like I'm still getting wall taps and I'm still holding a decent amount of angle. The car is still very fun to drive, but if you've never driven a low horsepower / missile car before, heed warning, you definitely need clutch. If you don't run a clutch, then I suggest you don't even try it. You can if you want, but it's going to be very difficult. It does not hold as much angle as a car normally would, because the tire width is not as wide. It's not on sport tire, it's on street tires. The car is not necessarily set up to hold as much angle as it can. It's set up to hold angle, but it's also set up to be able to drift. That's not really something you need to do when your car puts out between 600 and 800 horsepower. You just hit the right trigger and the thing gets sideways. So yeah, it is different, but it's especially at these parking lot sections, it's not hard to slide at all. So we're gonna go through the build here. Again, there's a couple of things that are different from normal. As you'll see, I'm on street tires, and then I'm not full widths. I could probably go up one size in the back, but I really just didn't want to mess with the balance of the car because it did feel really good. In the rain, though, it definitely felt like it needed a little bit more grip, but I wasn't gonna go chasing a setup for something that you're gonna be driving 20% of the time, basically. It still handles fine in the rain. There's nothing wrong with the setup in the rain, but I definitely do prefer it in the dry, which unfortunately you didn't see in this video. I was just shooting the thumbnail, and I figured I'd take a stab at it and see, like, oh, is it any good? I didn't do like a street legal setup build or anything. I kind of just put enough horsepower as to where I was like, all right, this is low, but totally possible. I also put in 389 horsepower, sorry. I put in the exhaust again to take out some weight, and then pretty much left the rest of it stock. I think I did the flywheel to save a little bit of weight. So we are in A class. If we would have stayed with stock tires, we would have been probably in B class, or low A class. But yeah, like I said, as long as you're at a section where this car is capable, you don't really really notice it. Like, you can definitely, you like, I'm lying, you do notice it, but it's definitely a lot of fun, and it's a lot of challenge for somebody, even like a mid-level drifter. You don't have to be like a super pro 64 to be able to get the best out of this thing. But yeah, super fun car to drive. If you guys want to give it a whirl, it's up on my storefront. If you want like a regular Rocket Bunny car, that's also on the storefront as well. But thanks very much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Also, consider becoming a patron at my Patreon page, patreon.com/MrAeroHD. Want to follow me on social media or want to hear the song that you heard in the video? Please check the description.